Hey everybody, it's Dr. J again, and today I am with Steve, and well, basically let's just go ahead and jump right into it here in just a second. I'll just let Steve talk about what was going on. He came into the office, and then we'll just go from there. So, Steve, can you talk a little bit about what was going on prior to coming to our office there?
Yeah, well, it was probably nearly a year ago now. I was in the gym, and even before that I'd had some back pain, but in the gym and felt a pop while I was doing some deadlifts. Did not feel good on the back, obviously, and was concerned about what that meant. So
Sure.
about 3 months after that, I started going to another chiropractor. Didn't really see many results, and so right after Christmas, I was talking to my father, who had come to you, and had some results, and so I decided that I'd go ahead and give that a try as well. And within probably a month, I started definitely feeling better, if not a couple weeks or so. And now here we are. That was in February. This is now in June, and I've been pretty much pain-free for this last 6 weeks. I used to have a lot of numbness almost daily, pain at least a few times a week, and especially after working in the yard and such. Very painful. I'd come in and just lay on the ground, and
It makes you feel like an old guy, right?
Exactly. Couldn't really do much, with the family after that, and now I'm back to working in the yard and have no problems. Haven't had much pain or anything like that since. Like say about 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, and that was all in your low back, right? And so that was, numbness was pretty much about a daily thing. It was pretty much there all day long, and then like you said, anything strenuous at all. Was it affecting you able to work out and that sort of thing to some degree?
Yeah, I couldn't do my full workout. I would go running, and so I used to run marathons, and running would really be aggravating on the lower back. Very painful. Couldn't do much of that.
And like we talked about, when you mentioned that with the popping in your low back, that to me oftentimes is a big red flag, if you will. I don't know that this happens every single time, but a lot of times that is an indication of something like a bulge or a herniation. Now I told you that it's not going to affect how I go about working on your situation, but I think that is a likelihood of what we were dealing with. Is that so? That's for anybody watching out there. If you've had that situation where you're lifting weights, or you just bend over, whatever that is, if in your neck or in your low back you feel something pop, and you notice, typically there's going to be some very severe, significant changes, pain or tightness and stiffness, things, you'll notice a difference typically pretty quick with that. Again, that could, I can't say it definitely will, but it could be an indication of something like a bulge or a herniation. I know for myself, that's exactly what's going on. In the past, lifting weights, that sort of thing, I would feel a pop in my neck, and eventually I did have an MRI that confirmed that indeed, I do have a bulging disc there. So what we see with Steve's film here is, first of all, he's lost a good amount of the curve in his low back. This pencil mark here indicates how the curve ideally should be. So we can see where the bones have moved back this way. So that's putting more stress and strain on the low back, on the ligaments, on those discs, those cushions between the bones. Also, we're starting to see not real advanced, but some changes to the bones, early indications of some early signs of bone spurring in there as well. And then this last disc down at the bottom, number 5, that is starting to get compressed down in his low back there as well. So next we're going to show you how I went about figuring out where this problem was coming from and show you how this instrument works. That's what this instrument here does. It measures temperature. Now, we don't see a little bit right there, and that's where his problem is coming from. That's where his misalignment, or as we call in our office, his subluxation. You can see where that needle, right where my thumb is, that needle as it goes to the left will jump to the right. Now, at this point, it's only moving about 10 of those little notches there. When he first came in, that was moving well over 20, probably closer to about 30. He had a ton of nerve pressure, so that nerve pressure's come way down, which also helps to explain why he's really hasn't been in any kind of pain at all for the last 6 weeks. So I just put a mark on the skin, and then we're going to go ahead and head on over and show what an adjustment looks like. And again, this is what's been helping Steve out and helping to correct that misalignment, that subluxation. So if you want to come on over here. All right, so we just find that spot, and just a nice, easy thrust, nice, easy adjustment here, just like that, and just a little bit more. There we got the rest of that. Very good. So again, you've been dealing with this probably for a good year, and numbness about every single day, and other tightness, stiffness most days, as well, especially doing yard work and doing activities. But boy, really big change here, and I'm very excited for you and the changes that you're seeing here, and I just can expect that things will continue to improve, even as much as they already have. We're continuing to keep that bone in place there, and I think you're going to do very, very well going forward into the future. So congratulations with that. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with you, to help you out and help your health get restored. And so again, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. I'm Dr. J. Have a great day.